Now we're going to make the sword the character is holding. Make a box here. Alt-Q to go to isolate mode, so we can focus on the elements we are creating. F4 to activate the wireframe and edit poly. Create a connection. That we'll place here. Z to center on our model. Select the polygons and extrude. I'll just show you a function of extrude that we didn't see earlier. That's this top part here. If we extrude, we do it forwards, but here we have some different options. We're going to use this one, but you see you could also extrude the polygons separately. Select this one. OK. Select this polygon and we'll drag forward using the transform tool to make this polygon smaller. Stretch it a bit more here. Flatten the object slightly and start to shape it so it looks like a sword. Make the handle completely square. And that's our sword. Now we're going to apply Turbo Smooth, just so you can understand what I mentioned earlier, which was that Turbo Smooth adjusts to the mesh. Unselect the vertices or whatever we had selected and apply Turbo Smooth. As you see, it completely destroys the sword. This is because we need more mesh. Go to Edit Poly to see another way of making loops, which is much easier. Select this option, Toggle Ribbon. Go to Modeling. Make sure this arrow is activated. So go to Modeling, and in Swift Loop there is an option to make loops by just placing the cursor above the element. Go to Vertices, for instance, and activate the box to see the base mesh. We just need more mesh so the Turbo Smooth adapts to what we've made. Add a loop here, another one here. All these corners need loops. One here. Another one here. And see if you deactivate the box and press F4, it's starting to soften a bit more. If I'm not mistaken, we have one iteration. We could put two. And our sword is much smoother. Exit isolate mode and reposition the sword. Make a copy before rotating. And finally, front view. See that it's quite big. We could make it a little smaller. Not a problem at all. And it's done. Remember the modifier we saw in the previous lesson, the FFD? We are going to add this to give the finish we think is necessary. In this case, select the control points and move the horns forward a little. Stretch a bit from here. And the same for the body. Good. So our model is now ready for a basic render.